Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Easy English Channel, where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Emily.
And I am Peter. Hello. Hello to all our wonderful listeners.
Peter, you look very thoughtful today. Is everything okay?
I am okay, Emily. I was just thinking about my weekend.
Oh, what happened at the weekend?
Well, I moved to a new neighborhood 2 months ago, and my neighbor Mark said, let's have coffee sometime.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Yes, but that was 2 months ago. We still did not have coffee.
I know that feeling. It is like a promise that both people forget.
Exactly. We smile in the hallway, we say, yes, let's do that soon. But soon never comes.
That is our topic today, Peter. Making friends as an adult. Why is it so hard?
I love this topic because I think everyone feels this, but nobody talks about it.
And I have a little secret to share at the end of the episode, a small tip that really changed things for me.
Oh, now I am curious. Okay, I will wait, but not too long.
Okay, Peter, let's start. So, Peter, when you were a child, did you find it easy to make friends?
So easy, Emily. I made my best friend David in school on the first day.
Really? What happened?
He had the same pencil case as me. We looked at each other, and we both said, cool pencil case. And that was it. We were friends forever.
A pencil case. That is the whole story?
That is the whole story. We were 7 years old. Friendship was very simple.
Yes, as children, we make friends based on proximity. That means being close to someone.
Yes, and we had so much time together every day. School, lunch break, after school.
But now, as adults, what do we have? We have work emails and maybe a group chat with people we never see.
My work colleague Sarah always says we should get lunch.
And do you?
We have been saying it for 1 year, Emily. 1 year of lunches that never happened.
That is very relatable. I think many of our listeners feel this too. So let's think about this. Why is adult friendship so difficult?
I think the first reason is we are all very busy.
Yes, after work, we are tired, we want to go home and sit on the sofa.
Not go to a coffee shop and talk for 2 hours with someone we barely know.
Exactly. And there's also the fear of being awkward. Do you feel that?
Oh yes, I feel it a lot. What do I say to a new person? I already used all my best stories.
Peter, what are your best stories?
Well, there's the one about the time I locked myself out of my house wearing only a towel.
Okay, that is a very good story.
Yes, but I can only tell it once. Then what?
I understand. As children, we didn't worry about this. We just played and talked naturally. But as adults, we overthink everything.
I used to just walk up to someone on the playground and say, do you want to play?
Imagine doing that as an adult, walking into the office and saying, do you want to play?
My boss would have a very surprised face.
I think human resources would like to speak with you, Peter.
Yes, that is not recommended.
Okay, let's talk about another big reason, Peter. Our schedules are so different now.
Yes, my friend Tom works night shifts, so he sleeps when I'm awake, and he's awake when I'm sleeping.
And I have a friend, Lucy. She has 2 young children, so her schedule is completely different from mine.
So even when you want to meet, it is really hard to find the time.
Exactly. We have to plan weeks in advance just for one coffee.
And sometimes the plan gets canceled and you feel too tired to reschedule.
Yes, and I think social media makes this worse. We feel like we are connected to people online.
We see their photos, we press like, we think, okay, I know what is happening in their life.
But that is not the same as a real conversation.
No, it's not. I followed my friend James on social media for a whole year, and then I saw him in person, and I had nothing to say.
Because you already knew everything from his posts.
I knew about his cat, his holiday, his new kitchen. I knew too much and too little at the same time.
That is such an interesting way to say it. Too much and too little at the same time. Okay, so let's talk about the positive side, Peter. What can actually help?
I think consistency is one of the biggest things.
Yes, like a habit. You go to the gym on Wednesday, you see the same people, and slowly you start to talk.
Oh, yes, that happened to me. I started going to a running club on Saturday mornings, and now I have 3 new friends.
Really? From running?
Yes, we suffer together, which creates a very special connection, I think.
That is true. Shared experiences bring people together.
Emily, what about you? Do you have any recent new friends?
Yes, actually. My neighbor Anna and I became friends because our dogs kept playing together in the park.
The dogs made the first move.
The dogs were much braver than us. They just ran up to each other and started playing. We humans just stood there looking awkward.
Maybe we need to learn from dogs. Just run up to someone and say, "Hello, let's play."
With a little less barking, I hope.
Just a little.
I think one of the hardest things is being the first person to suggest a real plan.
Yes, it feels vulnerable.
Exactly. What if they say no? What if they are too busy? What if they think it's strange?
I had this with my colleague David last year. I wanted to invite him to see a football match, but I was nervous.
Why were you nervous? It's just football.
It felt like I was asking him on a date, Emily. There was so much pressure.
Peter, I understand though. We worry about rejection even for small things.
So what did you do?
I asked him very casually. I said, "Hey, the match is on Saturday. Do you want to come?"
Very cool, very relaxed.
And he said yes immediately. He was so happy to be asked.
Because he was probably waiting for someone to make the first move too.
Exactly. I think most people want new friends. They're just waiting for someone to be brave first. Peter, I have been waiting very patiently for your secret tip.
Ha, okay, Peter, I will tell you and everyone listening.
Please. Okay, Peter. So a few years ago, I had a friend, Helen, who I really liked, but we kept canceling on each other and losing touch.
Yes, I know that feeling.
So I decided to do something. I called it the standing plan.
Standing plan? What does that mean?
Instead of saying, "Let's meet sometime," I said, "Every third Sunday of the month, we have breakfast together. No need to arrange it, it just happens."
So it's automatic.
Yes, like a subscription, but for friendship.
I love this idea, a friendship subscription.
And because it's regular, you don't need to keep sending messages to plan. It just happens.
And what happened with Helen?
She is now one of my closest friends. We have done this for 2 years, and it is the best decision I ever made.
That is wonderful, Emily. That is really wonderful advice.
Take away the decision, and the friendship grows by itself.
I'm going to try this with my running friend.
Do it. You will not regret it. Well, everyone, we hope you enjoyed today's episode about making friends as an adult.
It is something everyone feels, but not everyone talks about. So thank you for listening and being part of this conversation.
If you enjoyed this episode, please like the video and subscribe to Easy English channel.
Yes, and share this episode with a friend, maybe a friend you have been meaning to call for a very long time.
And maybe after this episode, you will actually call them, not just think about it.
Pick up the phone, people. Your friends miss you.
Until next time, everyone, go and make a plan with a friend today. A real one on a real day.
Goodbye, everyone. Take care.
Bye for now. See you in the next episode.